Brickwork, cutting and colouring.
All I've done here at the moment is I've cut myself a little template out of a piece of timber that's the same size as a brick, and I've obviously got the little cutting tool. So we can offer the template up to where we're going to cut our brickwork, and we're going to just score it along the bottom. Take it across to the other side, score the wall again. Then we're going to get ourselves a nice straight edge. Offer it up to the job. Yeah. And just cut through. As you can see here now, right, we cut it through the cream and we're going into the grey. So what's actually happening is we're cutting through the cream that we've laid on and we're going into the grey, which is giving us our cement joint. Now we've got a couple of lines cut in, okay, we're going to start forming the bricks. So by using our little template again, right, okay, we're offering it up to the job and we're just going to put one little line by there, okay, and just work our way across the wall. It's very easy to cut at this stage. There you go, that. And then we're going to go to a half a brick there, okay, so we're going to mark it off as half a brick. Use our little cutting tool. Okay, now we've got a couple of courses of bricks set off here, right? What we're actually going to do, we're going to put a soldier course just across here. So turn our cutting tool on its side, upright, okay? We'll go to the length of the brick. We're going to put a little mark there. Across to the other side. A little mark there. We're going to get our straight edge again. And we're just going to put a straight line straight across again. As you can see, it's very easy to cut out. There's nothing hard about it at all. I will say that the thicker you lay the cream on, the deeper you've got to cut in, which gives it a more realistic look. But I think perhaps 2 or 3 millimeters is plenty to lay on, which will give a really nice brick effect. To create the soldier course, we're just going to use our template, offer it up to the job, and mark down the template. So we're going to put one there, keep it level with it, and so. And just using this, we're going to work our way across the wall till we get a nice soldier course in. One thing you should keep in mind when you're cutting brickwork out, that if 2 of you are cutting, okay, on a bigger project this obviously, you want to make sure that you've both got the same size cutting tool, because as you know you can squeeze these in to make them thinner or open them back up to make them a bit thicker, so it's very important that both cutting tools are the same size, otherwise when you meet there's going to be a narrow gap and a thick gap, which is going to look not very nice. So always keep it in mind that keep the cutting tools the same size. There we are, then we've got our brick little wall cut out by here, okay? One of the advantages we've got as well, cutting it this way, is that you're always going to get a perfect brick along your soffit or fascia board, whatever it is, and any small brick cut on the bottom is going to look as if it's coming out of the ground. So it's a really good advantage, because most bricklayers, although some of them are very, very clever, okay, they will have a thin slither up there, because all you need to do is gain a millimetre on the bed and the whole brick isn't going to work out. So this way you are going to get a perfect brick up along the top every time. Another thing we can actually do, okay, is we can distress them a bit, okay, we can get a little tool, right, and cut the corners off a little bit, okay, just to make them a little bit more realistic again. Just chip the odd corner here and there. And there's lots of little things we're going to do as well. Plus as well, we are going to colour the individual brick in, which is what I'm going to do next. Okay? What we're going to do now is just colour a couple of individual bricks in to give it that more realistic look. So I've got a little bit of brown on my brush here, okay? I've got a damp sponge, okay? I'm going to put a little bit of brown onto the sponge. Not a lot, just a little bit, okay? I'm just going to pick on a brick and just dab it. Just dab it over like that, right? And it's going to give us a brown tint to the bricks. And I'm just going to go over this now, the odd one here and there, right? Just to make it look a little bit more realistic. As I say, it doesn't matter if, as well when you're doing this, if a little bit of brown goes back into there, because all you do is you get your cutting tool. I'll give a demonstration of it now, right? I'm going to put a bit of brown in there. Okay, a little bit of brown's gone in, but I don't care because I'm just going to get my tool and take it back out again. So you can, there's no need to get any brown in the joints, you can leave your joints nice and clean all the time. And I'm just going to go over this now. It's going to take me a couple of minutes just to dab the odd brick here and there. And then we'll give a look at it when we finish it. It's going to take me about 2 or 3 minutes. As you can see, right, we put 2 different shades of brown in here. We've got a darker brown and a light brown. I mean, if we wanted to now, we can mix up a little bit of black and just touch a little bit of black over it. And you can do your bricks any colour you want to do it. You can actually create designs out of coloured bricks, so you can do it anything. You can do virtually anything you want to when you're doing brickwork. So it's entirely up to you.